Hello everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at a beta version of a game called Luminosity. So this is a game by Windmill Games, and it's not quite out yet, which is why I'm playing a beta version, but it will be out at some point within the next 2 weeks. I don't really have a solid release date, and I don't have links that I can put in the description yet, but when it releases I will put links in the description. It will be available for €5 is what I've been told, so I would imagine probably $7 or $8 if you are in America. That would be my best guess. And as well as being available on, I believe, Desura, it will have a green light page, so I will try to remember to link to that as well. But I'm just going to jump in here and maybe play a game or two and show you guys what's going on. So basically what we've got here is it's pretty much like Quicks, which I think most people have probably played at some point. Except it does a few things that are a little new to kind of the Quicks formula. So, for example, I picked up that power-up, which slows things down. And so there are quite a few power-ups. I don't think I've come close to seeing them all. And then there are visually different levels, like this one. And this is not the last kind of difference in visuals that we will see. So I'm playing this all with my mouse. Basically what I'm doing is left click creates a laser, right click rotates your ship, kind of. I mean, I guess you could call it a ship. And unlike, I believe in normally by like Quick's rules, if you like capture an enemy in a block, I think normally that would kill the enemy, but it doesn't work like that in this one. And I mean that's fine. Like, obviously there's no point in just making this if it was just a clone of kind of the games that come before it. But that is something I've noticed as well. So you may have seen that I hit that saw blade. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, how we've got kind of some differences in visual style here, and oh, it looks like I already got that entire area. Let's see if I can get the time slow down here. That'd be nice. Got it. So that is obviously like a pretty good power-up. It saves you a lot of grief. Excuse me. But anyways, so when I hit that enemy, what happened was, you may have seen that my life bar went down a little bit, and I don't actually know what the other bar is doing right now. Oh, that might have been like a brief period. Yeah, right. So that was immortality. There is an option in the menu to turn on descriptions for what each power-up does, but the developer did not want me to do that as far as my video goes, because that part of it is still in beta a little bit. So what that did was made my lasers go twice as fast, which obviously makes it a little easier to get past enemies. Oops. Yeah, I've kind of put myself in a bit of a tricky situation. So, as far as things that this does differently, because, you know, like I said, I think everyone's kind of played something similar to this at some point. And the things that kind of set this one apart, in my opinion, are, first of all, kind of those visual elements, like we had the level where we were in the dark, as well as some of the power-ups, because these kind of games don't always have power-ups in them, and that makes it a little unique. And then basically what this one boils down to is, you know, there isn't like a campaign per se. That's an interesting enemy, so I don't think I've gotten this far before, and he is like chasing me down, which obviously makes this a little bit more difficult. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a bit more difficult than normal. Let's see. Yep, I'm probably going to lose here. That was lucky. So I kind of want to treat him like the ghost in Spelunky. Get him to a certain area, and then hopefully they will all leave that area so that I can go over here and do this. Perfect. And then the other thing is that there's kind of a long form upgrade system. You can think of something like Rogue Legacy as kind of a more recent example of this, where at the end of each run we're earning gold, basically. So at the end of each run we get to go spend our gold on power-ups for the ship, such as making us have more health, making our laser shoot faster. I'm in like a really not great situation here. Oh, yep, there it went. So I'll kind of go show off that aspect. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll show off one more game. But that's, for now, that's pretty much what's here. So, yeah, I didn't end up with enough to increase the laser. So you can increase power-up duration, the spawn rate of power-ups, increase the chance to ignore incoming damage, increase the timer, which I haven't had a problem with, increase the starting crystals. I'm not really sure what the starting crystals is all about. Let me go jump back in the tutorial. I don't remember if it said anything about the crystals or not. So we will find out. Oh, right. So uses crystals as currency. Okay, so maybe I should do a little bit of that. I think I had actually missed that part of it, so let's see. So yeah, ×2 speed, +1 health, immortality, and time warp. Interesting. I don't know how I managed to miss that entirely, because I played the tutorial and I had played a few matches, and I wasn't really understanding the crystals thing. But that's how that's how the crystals works. I will say, I think personally, a better way to do a tutorial would be to have it work out like as an in-game tutorial rather than just click through the tutorial screen, because it kind of just throws a bunch of info at you, which I suppose that works, but I think just like setting up a level and kind of explaining as you go through the level would be maybe a better way to do a tutorial. But that's just my opinion on that. I think art-wise it looks okay. There's, I guess, like the biggest thing I noticed about the art is that there's kind of some collision between what we're seeing in the foreground, you know, like we've got the dude sitting in the chair, stuff like that, who's presumably us. I do kind of like that he looks at our thing. I don't think I'd noticed that before. But, and then the things in the background, because we've got kind of a gritty look, you could say, in the foreground, like our ship and stuff. It's all kind of detailed and gritty. And then the background is, I don't know, it's almost cartoony, which is a little weird. Oh, there's a crystal. So you can actually collect more crystals. See, that changes things. I could probably make it a lot farther now that I understand what the crystals are there for. And that, by the way, is just my bad. I pick up tutorials better if they are kind of taught in-game rather than just a screen. I don't know if most people feel that way or not. Well, that's another loss, but that's okay. And then the music is pretty good. I've got it turned down pretty low so you guys can hear my voice, but that that pretty much covers this game. That's kind of what's going on here. It's pretty good. I think it could use maybe more. I don't know what I would exactly say. Maybe like some kind of campaign mode would be cool to see. just because typically I'm not one to really like chase for high scores, so I don't know if just the scoring aspect of this would really keep me like thrilled with it for a long time. But I think if there was some kind of maybe level progression to work through, that might keep me interested a little longer. But you know, as far as like games that are similar to Quicks or like more recently Fortix, stuff like that, you know, it's pretty good. I like it. I think that it's kind of a fun little game to just play for, you know, a few minutes here and there. So, like I said, I will update the description and probably add some annotations for links when they become available. But for now, just keep your eye out for the game if you are interested in it. So, as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you would like to comment on. Subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos every single day, and if you liked what you saw in my look at Luminosity, please consider clicking the like button, because that could help me out a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.